How's it going? This is Leon with Why Not You. This is a Friday night edition. I felt the spirit to jump on board on YouTube. I want to welcome you guys to my station. This is the Why Not You Nation. This is the Why Not You family. I just hopped on board. I've been listening to this song for maybe 30 minutes now. It's Frank Sinatra. I know you heard about Frank Sinatra. This song is He Did It His Way. And looking at what's going on right now in our life and looking at the times that we live in right now, can we be honest? Can we do it our way now? Can we stand up for ourselves finally and stop listening to what the outside noise is telling us? Can we start to go within and find out who are we? What do we stand for? Do we start to find out that, you know what, there may be a little bit more than what this is, what's going on right here? Have you ever thought about this is the time that we are alive, and it is time for us to have hope while we're alive, and it's also time for us to have some type of an understanding of love, of common sense love. Not to sit back here and do things that is going to hurt your next door neighbor, but to be able to stand up and be a neighbor to many, to be the person that you said that you want to be. Again, some of you guys don't know what Why Not You is all about. Why Not You is all about when you was upside down, when you was going against your emotions, when you was like the hangman in your life and things was not going the way it's supposed to go. You started to wonder when my time is going to come. Well, the time is now, but only thing you got to have to do is you got to turn that frown upside down and turn it into a smile and understand that you have life. And while you have life, you got to understand that you have hope. And with hope, you got to have love. What love? What does love got to do with it? Like Tina Turner said. But I'm going to tell you something. This is what love got to do with it. Do you have love for you? Now, there's a difference between being conceited and only thinking about oneself and having self-love. And because if you have self-love, you're going to not only think about you, but you're going to think about everyone who come in contact with you. You're going to think about everyone who don't even know you, but they're going to see you down the street. You're going to make sure that you're going to have a smile on your face every time you greet someone. I know I just said something. Again, this is Friday night Why Not You edition. Why not you stand up and be the person that you said that you want to be? Why not you stand up and build the machine, which is you know what you do every single day? I understand they said we have a virus going on, but you know what? What if you're your own personal virus? What if you've been standing and blocking against your own dreams? And this is the time right now that we have to use to get back to the basics of who are we? What do we stand for? Who do we live for? What do we fight for? It is time now that we have to do it our way. It is time now that we have to step up to the plate and say, you know what? I have trusted everyone else's ideas, but it's now time for me to find out what's the best route for me. Because if I find out what's the best for me, because I know I'm part of an energy source, I know I'm part of something greater. I just don't see it, but I know I believe that I'm a part of something greater. This is the time that we have to step up and be who we need to be. We have to step up and be humanity, because this time now is the most important time of our lives. This is the time now that we awake to the fact that, you know what? We can make a change, but change is only going to happen when you go within, when you go into like a hermit mode, when you go within and find that inner peace. Where is your inner peace? Because inner peace cannot be about outer noise and what's going on outside. Inner peace got to know a calmness about the situation, because right now, inner peace is all we have to go on. We can't go on everyone else's theory, because if we do that, we won't have no life to stand for. We cannot stand against everybody. We have to understand we have to stand united as a united front, so we can be able to stand when the time comes to be able to stand. Because the time is coming that we got to stand. And we can't continue on looking and like, you know what, we're going to trust everything that someone tell me. They tell me, well, you know what, this person is affected. That person is affected. But you know what, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not trying to be I don't want to be bad when I say this, but people die every single day. They don't talk about it. The thing of the matter is this: we have to stop looking at this as a checker game and look at this as a chess game. If we turn on ourselves, what you think is going to happen? Who is going to stop that chaos? That means the military is going to come in and going to stop the chaos. And then when the military come in and stop the chaos, how's that going to stop? Who's going to stop that? Now we got more stuff to be fighting for. If we only can stand up right now and say, you know what, we can do this, but we have to come out and say, you know what, I am not afraid of you, and don't be afraid of me. Because at the end of the day, we are all one part of one body. We can't eradicate ourselves. We have to stand up for ourselves and say, you know what, I love you and you love me. Let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing for humanity. Why not you? Don't be turned upside down, dangling, wondering what is going on. But God got your back. He have a covering. God always had your back. Even when you thought that we was alone, God had us right in his arms. And he still got us right now. But he wants us to fight for our love. He wants us to find out what is inside of us that make him so proud of us. What is inside of us that makes us so special that even the angels said, why do they have that power? Now it's time for us to step into the power and stop trusting everybody else. Look where it got us. We started trusting everybody else and there's no checks and balances. There's no balances at all. Everything is all about a checkpoint. But we have to stand together as one voice and say, we're not going to go in the dark. Listen, what did Frank Sinatra say? What did he say when he sung the song? He sung the song. He did it his way. He had to understand that at the end of the day, if I do it everybody else's way, I may not live up to their standards. But if I could do it the way I need to do it for myself, then I know that I could do the right thing for myself. Because it's all about oneself. If you can be able to have some love for yourself, you'll be able to love humanity. See, humanity has lost its luster for love. Because they only believe that they only should love the person that they know. But what about the person that you don't know? See, it was a young lady in our group, and I went over to her house and I spent some time with her today because I wanted to let her know that she's not alone, even though she felt like she's in an apartment alone and ain't nobody coming to see about her. But you know what? It's times now that we have to go and see about our neighbors. No matter how old or how young, it's about go and see it about our neighbors and let them know that they're not alone. Because we're not alone. We have to go out and be a part of humanity. That's the only way that this is going to work. How much of a supply can I have in my house before everybody starts to panic? And if that happens, if people start to panic, what do you think the next version is going to be? I know I'm saying something, and I don't want to bore you. I don't want to make you afraid of no one. But I want to tell you this. We can stand up right now and make a decision. We know this world needs to change. This world needs to change by humanity. Humanity has caused a lot of stuff to happen because we sat back here and allowed things to go on, and we think that everybody is going to take care of it. Nope. Nobody coming to save us right now. You got to save yourself. That means you got to stand up in your own spirit. You got to stand up and know that, you know what? This is the journey just for me. I got to step up to the plate. I can't continue on believing everything someone else is telling me. I got to make sure I got to balance that off. Let's see how many people died just last year. Let's see how many people passed away from the flu last year. Did they televise that? So again, we have to make sure there's checks and balances out there. They got to give you the information. They got to make sure that we have it. They can't stop it now. They can't. It's too much out there. They can't bring it back. So how they going to bring it back? Let me just destroy everything so I can start all over again. We ain't got to start all over. All we got to do is start right now. Today is March 20th, 2020. Can I say that one more time? I'm sorry. Today is March the 20th, 2020, the focus year. This is the time that we arise to the occasion that is before us. We can do it, people. Why not you? Why not you be the person that you said that you want to be? You said you want to be a loving person. You said you want to be lovable. You said you want honesty. You said you want people to be honest with you. You said you want to be peaceable. You said these things. Now let's start to put our faith where our mouth is. Let's start to speak what we believe and not speak what we see. Because what we see is just a facade. We're playing checkers, people, while other people are playing chess with our lives. We have to understand there are 2 or 3 moves that we can make because they're making 2 or 3 moves down the line for us. We have to stop saying, let's take one step forward while they're looking 4 or 5 steps ahead. It is time for us to understand we have power. Now I'm about to go. I want you guys to have a happy Friday night. This is Leon with Why Not You Edition. Why Not You family? Why Not You nation? This is a mission on for humanity to come back together and say, you know what? We are family. I got all my brothers and sisters with me. I know that was a song, but it's the truth. We have to know that we have everything we need, and everything we need is inside of us. That's where it starts at. It still starts inside of self. That's why they want to quarantine us into our home. Since we're in our home, can we find out who we are? Since we're in our home, can we find out the power that we possess since we're in our home? Because sometimes what the enemy meant to take us down, there's a process there to bring us up. I know I just said something. What the enemy means to bring us down, there is a process in this that will rise us up. It is time to rise up to the occasion. It is time to know that everything that you desire, everything that you want, you can have, but go out and get it. Again, this is Why Not You. This is Leon. Check me out. I'm on Facebook. Again, that's YKNOTU. YKNOTU. Why Not You? I'm on Facebook. I'm also on YouTube. Please start subscribing to YouTube. I apologize because this is where I want to be at. This is where I want my messages. I don't want to be able to go on Facebook because I know Facebook is a little bit more people laid back and they're not looking to really find out some things. But this is where I'm going to be true to my people, my family. This is time that we step up. We can rise up to the occasion. Listen, the rule number 1 of this house, it says, we never give up. That's rule number 1. We never give up. We stay and stand the time of test. We are born at this great moment. It is not time for us to be afraid. It is time for us to find a solution to the problem. And you know what the problem is? Sometimes the problem lies within ourselves because sometimes we turned upside down and we're looking at the world in a different perspective. We're looking at the world upside down. We're thinking that the world is so huge. But once we understand that God have our back and He's the foundation, even though we're in that mess, He still have us. Just like right now, we're in this mess, but God still got us. He still got us covered. He still have us covered. So since He have us covered, can we just start to walk in some power? Can we start to walk in some dignity? Can we start to walk in some respect? Can we start to walk in some love? Can we just start to treat people the way you want to be treated when you want someone to treat you right? I know I'm saying something, but again, this is not here to talk about what you're doing wrong. This is here to tell you that, you know what? Can't nobody sell you on you but me. I'm telling you, one thing about me, I can sell a person on themselves because I can see greatness inside of you. I don't have to know who you are, but I have to know that there is greatness inside of you because you know why? The spiritual man said that one time. He said, I made this great. I put everything I made him in my image. The Almighty made him, us in His image and His thoughts. We're spirits. We're not flesh. I want to let y'all know that. I want to freak y'all out. But we're not flesh. We're not flesh. What we is spirits. And in the spirit world, we're powerful. In the spirit world, we know who we are. But this is just a wake-up call so we can get to who we're supposed to be. The person that you said you want to be. The person that be waking up early in the morning wondering, why am I waking up? Because it's time for you to find you. It is time for you to know your power. It is time for you to accept your call. The call is now. It is time for humanity to come out your homes peacefully. Let's get to know one another. Let everybody know that, you know what, I'm not afraid of you. This is how we're going to change. We knew this world needed to change. We knew this world was going in a bad direction. We've been depleting all of our natural resources. We just, for the sake of $1, not to mention $1 trillion, you first got to get $1 first. We're giving up humanity for $1. In order to get $10, you got to get the first $1. So you give it up on humanity for $1. We're worthless. But it's time for us to stop putting value on stuff that does not have value for us. It is not our responsibility to keep on blowing up this planet Earth to find some gems, to find some gold, to find some diamonds. Why don't we just pick up a rock and put a value on that? It's right there. But we want to dig up everything and blow up everything and to pollute everything to find some dollar signs? That's what we came to? That's why we're here right now? But it's time. A new generation is about to rise. Our humanity generation is about to rise. And we're tired of sitting back here letting this world to continue on falling and shattering and continue on saying, you know what? I wonder when somebody's going to do something. It is time for us, all of us, because we're all in this boat right now. This is all of us right now. We have to get involved in humanity. We have to come out and not be afraid of one another, because if we don't, extinction. We won't be here. We will fight each other to the end of time. Then what's going to happen? What is going to happen, guys? Those movies that we watch, we're going to be in the movies. You know, the Purge, all that stuff, we're going to be in the Purge. We're going to be in all these things, and we're going to wonder, how did we get here? We got here because we didn't stand up when we're supposed to stand up like right now. It is time for us to stand up and understand that, you know what? People matter. People matter. I don't care what color you are. You matter. And this time now, it's not about what your ethnic group is and what your social status is and where you come from and what family you're connected to. It don't have nothing to do with that. That's what they say. They want everybody to get in a panic. Why? What's going on, guys? How you gonna believe the same person you say you don't believe? That's chaotic to me. How you gonna trust the same person you say you shouldn't trust? That's chaotic to me. We need to start using some common sense and realize that, you know what, we can all get along. Even the ones that did right, they can do right. Even the ones that did wrong, they can do right. We don't have to shut them or put them underneath the ground. We can stand together and try to make right and not try to do wrong no more. That's just how easy it is. We don't have to continue on covering up to try to continue on making everything worse. We can just confess and say, you know what, I made a mistake. Forgive me. Let's come together and let's build on this. And I know we can. One family at a time. So you guys have a wonderful Friday night. It's been a pleasure spending some time with you for 20 minutes. I've been under 20 minutes. Don't I go by for like 30? But I just want to let you guys know that I am here. We are standing together. We are family. Why not you be part of this family that is going to change the world all over the world by one family at a time. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll be back with you, speaking with you whenever I get the vibe, whenever I get the feeling, because sometimes I get the urge, and then when the message comes, I just got to get on. So subscribe to me, follow me, please, because I got some words to tell you. This is only the beginning. This journey is about to start. Get your tickets, get on board, buckle up to you, because I'm going to tell you, you're about to take off for you. Everything that you desired that you said you wanted to see, everything that you desired that you said you wanted to feel, everything that you desired that you said that you want to be a part of, everything that you desire that you said that you want to become, it lies right inside of you. Right inside of you. You can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do this. All you have to do is stop binding yourself up and tying yourself up in some things that is not going to give you no life. It's not going to give you no energy. All it's going to do is deplete. It's going to make you run away from the situation. It's going to make it much more bigger than it really is. We are now fighting the Goliath. We're fighting, you remember the book, in the book that we read, I don't want to start back up, but you remember the book that we read about David and Goliath? Well, we're fighting the Goliath now, guys. And we just can't take some rocks to Goliath. We got to take some knowledge and some power and some fortitude and some saying, you know what, I am not afraid. I got to stand for humanity, because if I don't stand now, will my kids or my grandkids stand? Because if they're saying that we have to stay inside for 3 to 4 weeks, how can we survive before we start to plunder? Before we start to be Vikings and start to want to do things, and then now that happens, what you think is going to happen? Now we're right back into a situation that we should not even be in. If we can stand up now and say, you know what, we don't have to accept this. We don't have to accept this. Show me proof that people is actually dying. Show me proof. I'm not going to just accept what you say all the time. Show me some proof. So you guys have a great night. This is Leon with Why Not You. Stay tuned. Plenty more videos coming forward. Have a great day.